It's Dean Soto yet again with Freedom in 5 Minutes, Prosulum, and Legion. And today we're going to be talking about meaningful work versus work. What the difference is, why it's important to you, and how being a homesteader or a farmer forces you to do meaningful work. That and more coming up. What are you doing there? Eating that stick. All right, what is up? So, you got to pardon the hair. I'm outside working, so just gotta go with it. So right now I am putting in a water system. A water system that goes all the way from the house, way over there. Where is that? Way over there. The house, all the way down to the chicken coop. Probably about 300, 400 feet. So not too short, right? So it's a long way. Now, why am I bringing this up? Why does it even matter? Well, here's a big thing with business. So my business partner, Paul, is reading Rework. And I even mentioned this in a LinkedIn post, but he's reading a book, my favorite book of all time. Oh my gosh, my hair's all over the place. Sorry. So unprofessional, especially if you're watching this on LinkedIn. So unprofessional. Anyway, so one of the big things with Rework, there's a quote that actually Paul shared was, working more doesn't mean you care more or get more done. It just means you work more. And that is huge, right? So the thing was that being so far away from the house, we wanted the chickens to be, and all of our animals to be far, far away from our house so that we have a lot of space, they have a place to roam around, there's not a big smell and so on going through the house all the time. And so we wanted them to be far from the house. That meant that if we wanted to bring water or food, especially water, we would have to go from the house all the way down to the chicken coop, and that's what we've been doing for a while. But when you're thinking in systems, when you're thinking in business systems especially, you want to do things that are value added and meaningful. And bringing water, even though it's work, isn't the most value added work. It ends up being a pain in the butt, especially when you have to clean said coop, said animal shed, all those places over there. Especially when you have to clean all that mess, it's very hard when you're just bringing buckets 400 feet every time, going to have to go back and forth. So was it work? Yes. Was it meaningful work? Probably was not the best work or most meaningful work doing that, but it was work in general. Okay, it was work. All right, so here's why this water system is actually pretty important, especially when it comes to doing any work or business. So if you look, so I have a garden enclosure here, I have the house up there, I have a new water system that I just put right here, and a compost right here, 3-part compost bins or area right there. And we're continuing down to the chicken coop. We're gonna have different pens and so on and so forth. So why is this important? Why am I even showing you this? I should be in an office with a suit and showing you all these different tasks and stuff. Well, I spent my whole day, in fact, I spent a lot of my days out here working on my land because I have systems in place where other people are doing the work for me. They enjoy it, they thrive at it, especially my account managers. They're absolutely amazing and they do things on their own, and I give them the power to do that through systems, through setting up that meaningful work. So it's no different than this. So is the work going from that I'm doing, going from the house to here, at least halfway, and then down to the chicken coop, is it a lot of work? Heck yeah, it's a lot of work. It sucks. It's hard. It's not fun. And I would prefer not to do it. I'd prefer to just keep on, every now and then bringing water down and, huffing and puffing and so on and so forth, because it's a little bit easier. But in the long run, that compost pile or that compost bin over there is going to need water. That's the only way you can compost. When we have llamas and things like that for our farm, we're gonna need water, right? They're gonna need water. Down at the coop, they're gonna, all the cleaning and everything like that, eventually it just gets to be too much. Just like those single business owners who take on so much. Yes, they can do all of that stuff on their own and they can use the tools that they have, but when you have no systems, very quickly you get overwhelmed. And that, my friends, would be extremely overwhelming to manage taking water to all of these different places. So is the work valuable? Heck yeah, it's valuable, because now I can just go to each one of those spots and start bringing water very easily by turning the dial, and boom, water comes out of the water system. All right, so what's the big takeaway? Why is this important in the first place? And why am I bringing this up? What you work on can be really, really tough or really, really hard. And you could be doing a lot of work, but is it really value added, meaningful work that is pushing your business forward, that's allowing you to step away from your business, allowing you to set up systems so other people can work on those things? The stuff that you're doing right now, the bookkeeping, if you're doing bookkeeping, if you're doing lead generation, if you're doing sales calls, if you're scheduling things out, yes, all of that might be really hard work and you might be the one doing them, but you might not be, you should look at it and say, is this really what I need to be doing? Or should I focus my attention on building out a system that allows me to offload this to somebody else, give them a chance to grow my business, give them a chance to grow in who they are. And so now you're focused, your work, while it might actually take longer, doesn't with virtual systems architects, it takes 5 minutes a day. You can automate your entire business in 30 days, 5 minutes at a time, 5 minutes a day. Anyway, freedomin5minutes.com. But even if it took hours and hours and hours, you're setting up the system, right? You're setting up the system that now anybody can go and do this. Guess what? My kids who cannot carry 4 gallons of water down, my little ones, down from the house all the way to here, can now go to that chicken coop, turn the nozzle, and clean out the things that need to be cleaned out and give them fresh water. Now I've allowed my entire family, literally my entire family, all 7 kids, except for Bon, who's the littlest one, but he can probably even do it, all 7 kids to be able to help with the chores, with the chicken chores, with any type of chores. And the same thing goes with business, because I took the time, because if you take the time to do this, you can really truly grow your business and grow other people to help in ways that you never thought possible. So here's the big takeaway. Start spending time building your systems out. If you want the easy way to do it, go to freedomin5minutes.com, or you can go to prosulum.com, prosulum.com. Either way, you can start building your systems out 5 minutes at a time every day. But the big thing is, no matter what, if you spent 10 hours doing one system, it's still worth it in the long run. So I'll catch you later. Dean Soto, freedomin5minutes.com.